Hey guys, my name is Laura Dixon. I'm here with my mom, and we just wanted to make a quick video about a mission opportunity we have coming up this summer. Real quick, I'll just introduce myself. Like I said, my name is Laura Dixon. I am a next generation pastor at a church in Kernersville, North Carolina, and I also work part time as a 911 operator. This summer, we are bringing two students here from Belarus, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But first, I wanted to share why I wanted to host. I used to do international mission work before I kind of got diagnosed with um, some health issues that wouldn't let me travel as freely. So this was really an opportunity to bring the mission work here to me. So these students come here and they live in our home, and it's much more relational. So that's why I like Hope for Belarus.
And I'm Kim Dixon, and I'm Laura's mom. The reason I've am interested in this mission project is because when I was at Baylor in college, 3 of those summers I worked through the Home Mission Board and traveled around the U.S. Doing missions in home missions in different places. One summer I was in the whole state of Iowa and traveled the state of Iowa doing backyard Bible clubs and vacation Bible schools. The next summer I was in Harlem in in New York City, where I did social ministry work in Harlem all summer. And then the third summer I traveled through California, again doing vacation Bible schools and summer camp, just a variety of things. And so that's really where my passion for missions got started and why I'm interested in this mission project with these young men, students from Belarus.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the Chernobyl disaster, which is kind of where all this started?
Well, I have some cheat notes here, so if you bear with me if I look down. The Chernobyl disaster it was during my childhood and my young adulthood. Laura is really not familiar with it, but I very much remember when Chernobyl happened. In 1986, the world's largest nuclear disaster occurred at Chernobyl power plant in northern Ukraine. Over 400 times more radioactive material was put into the atmosphere than the atomic bomb. I guess that hit
Hiroshima,
in Japan during World War II. Um, Over 70% of the radiation fallout drifted within the Belarusian borders. The radiation will affect the people of Belarus for hundreds of years to come, and it does definitely impact the students. I know it did Vanya, the student we had last year. Mm-hmm. He had some serious health issues that are still being caused by the Chernobyl nuclear, the meltdown. The contamination leads to cancers, birth defects, vision and hearing. Our student last year had significant vision issues, and even when he went back to Belarus, was hospitalized for it. And had another side effect is hearing loss, and also detrimental impact is on the economy. Most of the students that come through this program are not financially prepared to address medical issues. And so that's a big part of what they do when they come here in the summer. And so that's kind of a little summary about Chernobyl and when it happened in 1986. I would have been 26 years old. I'm 65 now. So, this was quite a while ago, but it's still having an impact on the children that live there today.
So the group that we're partnering with, working with, is called Hope for Belarus, and so they provide humanitarian relief for these students, these children who come to the U.S. from Belarus. Essentially, they're providing medical care, vision, dental. They get new shoes while they're here. And it's been proven that the time that they spend here in a radiation free environment where it's clean food, clean air, has shown that it prolongs their life. So this is Vanya's second summer with us, but I think he's been to the U.S. several summers.
I think this would be his fourth trip here.
And I'm pretty sure I heard someone tell us that for every 6 weeks that they're here in that radiation free environment, it prolongs their life by 1 year. I think that's what I heard from someone. But yeah, so that is the whole point of Hope for Belarus, is it brings these students, these children here to the U.S. They stay with the host family during the summer to get all this humanitarian aid.
So let's tell you a little bit about the two students that we'll be hosting this summer. We'll have Vanya, who we had last summer, um, and we'll have a student that's never been out of Belarus before, Dimitri. And in fact, Vanya and Dimitri are best friends.
Let me just share
And
a little. They
yeah,
sent us a photo when they were on their way to get their visas just a few weeks ago. So they successfully got both of their visas, and so they have all
mhm.
their required documents to get here this summer.
And what happens is during the summer, they fly into the Raleigh airport, and all the families that are hosting students from Belarus, I think, was it 150 last summer?
Oh my gosh, there were so many people at the airport.
But I meant students coming in. They come in
Over
on
70, I feel like.
they come in on
Yeah.
two different
Two
waves.
ways, yes.
And our students are going to be in the second wave, which
Mhm.
means they'll get here in mid-July.
Mhm.
But they're both teenagers, and we thought that that's a good fit for our grandson Davin, as Davin will be 15
December.
in December. So it kind of gives them something to have in common together. Um, Vanya was, as I said, was with us last year, and he came. It's interesting. He came with an empty suitcase, except gifts for us,
Yeah.
and I find that really interesting that even though these families may not have much in Belarus, that they're thinking about the people that they're going to be um, living with and sharing life with for 6 weeks. And so I still have the coffee mug that he
Mhm.
gave to me from Belarus. And let me tell you, the chocolate that they make in Belarus is outstanding. So hopefully he'll bring us some of that back.
I also think it's just there. I'm just going to interject a reflection on just how really appreciative these families are that we're hosting their children. I can't imagine putting my teenager on a plane and sending them to live with people that I'd never met before in a country. And Vanya had a younger sister who was part of the program
Mhm.
too, that she didn't stay with us. She was with another host family and she was young.
He's like 9 or 10, I
Yeah,
think.
under 10. So
But
these parents are just so excited about the opportunity for their children to be in radiation free environments, get medical care and treatment, school supplies. We'll talk about that later. But the families are so excited and so willing that they literally put their children on a plane and send them to another country to live with people they've never met. And so I think the gifts are just them showing their appreciation really for what's happening.
Mhm. Agree.
Yeah.
So both these boys, as I said, will be here. They're in the second wave that comes mid-July and stays in
Through August.
through August for about a 6 week period. Um, During that time, they see a dentist, they see a doctor. There is a shoe store in Winston that has donated for each of the students that are in this area a free pair of shoes that they were given. So, and last summer, Vanya, he did have vision problems. He had 8 cavities that we had addressed with the help of some others that helped fund that so he could go back home with all the cavities filled. The dentist donated sealants for his teeth. So we're hoping he's coming back this summer with his teeth in good shape. But he also, as I said, had vision problems and ended up in the hospital. That is something we found out right at the end of his stay. We were not able to get him into a specialist. And that was difficult to send him back, knowing that there are issues there that we were not able to address at the time. So we're hoping that this time we'll be able to address any additional physical issues that he has. And Dimitri, we're not sure if he has issues, but if it follows the pattern, he too will have some health issues.
So, what is the cost of all of this? To bring a student over, and obviously the price changes every year due to travel and flights and things like that. But so this year it was $3,000 per student. That covers all their travel, all their visa paperwork to get them here. So since we have two students, it is $6,000 for both students. So we've already paid $1,000 deposit for both of these boys. But this cost, like I said, it covers all of the medical care that they get while they're here. Obviously, their stay here with us, everything it takes to get them here. And it's not as simple as a flight. Wasn't it like multiple bus rides and crossing borders and
Yeah,
inspections?
and last summer there was some question whether, of course, with the Ukrainian war going on, and Belarus is right next to Ukraine, there was question if they were going to be able to get across the border to get out of Belarus. So they really go through an ordeal, uh, not only just a long plane flight, but just the uncertainty of knowing if they're going to be able to get out of Belarus.
Which I think is just testament to um, how deeply they want to come here, how bad they want to come here, to eat clean food, breathe clean air, be able to play outside. Vanya liked to play basketball. He would go fishing, swimming, just being able to play outside in clean air. So the cost for bringing both of these students, like I said here, is $6,000. We've already paid $1,000 of that. And so we're just reaching out to our friends and family members, people we know that have a heart for missions, and just really prayerfully asking and that you consider helping support this mission. This money does not go to us. This is all for the boys and bringing them here and the medical care that they receive while they're here, their travel, things like that. So we really just wanted to share what this whole program was, why we have a heart for it, and hope that you will partner with us in supporting bringing these boys over here. Thank you. We love you guys.
Thank you.